all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing our Enterprise D build. So we are going to do stage 52 of Build the Enterprise D, and we're coming to mainly one of the penultimate panels on the saucer section today. Got a bit of nacelle work to do, but it's a bit of a mixture of everything really, so I'm fairly looking forward to this. Now one bit I have modified off camera, that's only because I think the colour that they sent us was completely wrong and it should be a different colour. Everybody's got their own theories on this one. Some people don't modify them, some people do. I chose to do mine because it gives me something to do and it just gives that kind of personal touch on it. Anyway, let's get over to the build desk. So with all that said, let's get modelling.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Okay, stage 52. So I'm just going to bring my builder's cushion. My own, just need the mini one for this one. We've got this panel here now. I don't know if you can see on that. It's kind of coming out. Gorgeous Aztec decal work on that. Looks lovely. Really impressed with that. But we need to turn that upside down and we need to bring over this part. Now this came orange. Now I painted it what I think is as close as I can get to it. Everybody's got their different preferences on colour. But this was more of a matte yellow in the TV series. So that's what I'm doing. So if you notice, just on the top here, there's sort of two notches. Them two notches are basically to go miss the bits just on here. So that just sits on there like so. And then we need to bring this part across here. Now, to get this the right way up, this bit here sort of steps down. And that's the bit that we need to go on top of there. Just like that. And then we need to secure that in with 3 BM screws. So let's get 3 BM screws. No, exactly 3. Excellent. Bit of 3 in 1. And we'll secure this in. Whoops. Okay, so here's the first one going in. Kind of making a bit of a meal out of that one. But, yeah. I don't saturate these in oil. They really don't need it. They just need a dab on the end. That's just going to help us screw that into place a lot better. Now, eventually this will go onto the top of the nacelle that we've already done. But at the moment, that is all we need to do for now. Okay, so that is what that should look like. I prefer that yellow colour. That looks a lot better to me and a little bit more screen accurate. Okay, so move that to one side. We'll move on to the next bit. And basically, where have I put it? It's on here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So, right, here we have our next saucer panel. Now, if we flip this over, we have the transporter emitter pod or pad. So we just take the back off this and we're just going to stick it on there like that. Now, I have seen some people modify these. I am very interested in how they've done theirs. So I'm going to have a look at offline, maybe changing the colour of these from this peachy colour to something a bit better. So that's now in. And we've got the usual lifeboats. Sorry, not lifeboats. We've just got windows to put in. Get things right, Mark. So let's get on with them. Usual method, just a bit of tape on the outside, which just tacks these into place. We've got more dark windows than we have lit up windows, so this build is coming along beautifully. I am very impressed with it. So let me get these in. That's another one. Then we miss one, put one in there, miss one, and then two dark at the end. Okay, so this is nearly all the blacked out windows in. Okay, now we'll put our clear ones in. Like I said, not as many clear ones on this one as there are on the others. In fact, they're going to give us no spare clear ones for this. We've got two spare blacked out windows, but none of the clear. Okay, so that is now in place. Right, so with that in place, we've got this to put on next. So this is just going to sit on, like all the others have. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to screw this down a little bit, and then we'll put some LEDs in. Oops. So these are DM screws. So one in there. One in there. One in there. Just a couple of turns on them. I think I turned that top one a bit too much. So I need to sort that out. Okay, so let's put the LED in. LEDs. So we need the green and yellow one to go in down here. That's in. And then the red and black one to go in at this top. Just like that. And then we can screw these down. And then what I'd like to do is just take the tape off and just check that they're fully tight. Okay, take the tape off. Done its job. Put them into there, take that away. Oh yeah, we can get a few more turns on these. Just to make sure everything's nice and buttoned down properly. Okay, wants us to test these, so let's get our test board. Okay, so that's connected up. And just sort of see that they are working. Fantastic. Okay, let's do that. Right, so next we actually need to put this on our saucer section. So I'm just going to stop the camera, bring the saucer section over, and we'll get this panel on. So back in a sec.
A few moments later.
Okay, so here we have our saucer section. Looking brilliant. Now, as far as I'm aware, this panel is going to go here, which it is. We've got a panel to go here, and we've got a panel to go here. After that, we put the bridge in. So we are almost there with the top of this saucer section. Looking amazing. Okay, so this wants us to thread this down, just down here. So I'll go with that for now, but I always like to just double check when we turn it underneath. And it wants us to slot this in to its home here. Now, there's a wire there sticking up a little bit, but okay, so let's turn this over, and this is now where I can kind of see if everything's okay. Now that greenish wire there looks okay, but I really needed to move that other wire out the way, which is clear now. There's no trap wires there. So I'm happy with that on there. Okay, so we need to screw this down, and we need to screw this down with 1, 2, 3 BM screws. So need our oil. Okay, so one in that. Okay. One at the top here. Okay. And then one just down here. And that's in. Okay, last thing we need to do is we need to plug this wire in, and that's just going to be plugged down into the PCB just down on that socket. So if you look at it from my end, it's the third one in from the right on the bottom row. So just there. Fantastic. Looking brilliant. I'm really impressed with the way this is going on. It's a lot of wires, I know, a lot of LEDs, but the way I've done it, I'm really pleased with the way I've done it, because it does make sense to me. It may not make sense to a lot of people, but to me it does make sense how this is going together. So I'm really impressed with the way it's going. Can't wait to do more. I really can. I'm really enthusiastic for this build. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. So that is stage 52 complete. Well guys, that's it for an Enterprise D build, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was nice to work on the nacelle, and it was also nice to work on the saucer section. And we are almost there with the panels for the top of the saucer section. In fact, in the next pack, I've actually got framework for the lower saucer section. So happy times ahead coming on this build. Still love it, absolutely love it. I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, still makes me smile every time I look at it. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.